Steranko, and you're watching Invest Comics TV.
Oh, we're recording. Hi, I'm Shaun from Famous Faces.
I'm Sebastian from... What is this?
I thought you were
tired. I'm tired. I'm Sebastian from InvestComics.com. This is FFFIC. It's late. I'm tired.
It's not even midnight.
Well, they're going to be watching this really late because Jay is at New York Comic Con without us. He's having a better time.
He's finding out what Marvel's big announcement is. It's coming.
He's finding out what's coming. Hopefully it's not Jay.
Or is he married?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hopefully it's not Jay then, unless his wife's
that'd be bad.
In which case, congratulations, sir.
That's when you find out that Jean Grey is a dude. Cosplay.
I thought we weren't going to talk about MegaCon.
Free hugs.
It's dark time.
Yep. Let's start this. I got to teach felons in the morning.
Batman and Robin #2. See what the best part about all these DC things is? I don't have to look. They're all #2s.
It's true. We can just pick a DC book. You know the number.
Okay. This was awesome.
This is our pick of the week.
The Mossy's
the
awesome.
one we both like. So good.
Damian, wow. Bruce, you're a horrible father in some panels. Like, well, I'm supposed to congratulate him on everything.
Yeah, it's nice to see. We've had years of Batman doing the I miss my dad and my mom. Now is Batman going, I have no idea how to be a dad, and my kid's mom is a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, Damian is twisted. There's a panel in here with Damian and
a
bat and Alfred spying on him. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
sorry.
That's
my bad.
If Damian keeps it up at this rate, it's just going to be the cave.
Yeah.
No Bat Cave.
No Bat, just the cave.
Just cave. All right.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Why does it still say of 8 when it's ongoing? Lion Marvel. Lion. Please.
It's coming. Alpha Flight canceled.
That's not what's coming, because this book is so good. All right. Alpha Flight. Oh, this book is just so good. These characters. There's the Taskmaster, who Marvel's been using the hell out of for the past couple years. I haven't liked him half as much in anything as I have in this. It's great.
Deadpool.
Because who would have thought he's been through the entire. He was through Initiative and the Civil War and anything that Bendis writes. So it was like, oh, Aunt May hangs out with the Taskmaster at times. It just happens.
They play bingo on Friday nights.
But apparently Taskmaster and Puck go way back, and they're just if two mercenary friends get together after the old days, they're assholes. And the rest of Alpha Flight, it's like, what the hell are you two doing? And that's great.
What is this panel? I keep seeing this panel. I don't know. Just you keep reviewing. I'll look for this panel.
It's apparently got one really interesting panel, and it's just really good. These characters are great. What they're doing is great. The direction they're going with this, they've got old school Alpha Flight villains coming in.
That panel.
They're training an army, and this chick's just getting a little free with the old Guardian tush.
I didn't know it was a person. I thought it was some device. I'm like, that's freaky. That should not be in comics.
Sometimes machines.
That's not a Garth Ennis book.
But yeah, it's good. Read it.
Cape #3 from Joe Hill. Or number 2. Number 2. It's the 3rd issue because there was a one-shot. So, this guy just continues to be a dick, and it's awesome.
True. Yeah.
It's just. You can definitely see he has mommy issues. It dives deeper.
He's got everything issues.
He's got deeper into his history on why he just hates who he's become, his previous life, and everything. But yeah, it continues to be good. Joe Hill, Howard's awesome on it. It's a really good book. And if you like anything Lock and Key, if you like this, try out the other one. Hey, one more issue and you're in there.
It's true. All right, Critter #3. The story deepens, and we get Tidepool. All right, villain who actually has the power to spew up like low tide water and sea creatures. It's a nasty and yet fascinating power. There's a whole lot of stuff, and this issue also has a little guest spot by a couple of character lists where they're from. The Sire and Pinpoint that are used with permission from their creators and whatever. And next issue, of course, will feature Cat 5 used with permission by me and Mike Dreyer, because we're just that good. We're giving. We like to share our characters with people who publish
and we will have a lot
fancier looking books than we do. And
you can pick up an issue and Sebastian will sign it for you at the store. And
I'll cry with joy. But yeah, this is really good. Everything that this company puts out is they've got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. this Legend of Oz, the Wicked West, a Western Wizard of Oz that just looks awesome. Ursa Minor with some vampires. I like this company.
I realized I forgot a book, so a book from now I gotta go run and grab it.
All right.
X-Men.
I'll hold down the fort.
X-Men. What is this? Regenesis. Okay. Here's the thing with this book. Every other page is just I'm choosing Cyclops. I'm choosing Wolverine. That's cool. I read about half of this, and they were the characters I care about. And after reading this, I decided Wolverine's cooler, and I'm probably not going to review an X-Men book ever again because the X-Men universe. Is
like the X-Men equivalent of picking your teams for volleyball.
Yeah, I don't remember who got picked.
I was gonna say who got picked last.
Emma got picked last, and that was pretty cool. She picked two you didn't expect her to pick, so there's your little spoiler for it. Okay, you review this. I gotta go get my book.
All right. All by myself. Hey, cameraman on camera. How's it filming? All right, this is Ultimate Spider-Man #3. I'm so loving this book. Again, I said this the last time, it's the only Spider-Man I read. He's yet to have become a Spider-Man.
But he did do his first Spider-Man
He did his first superheroic thing and puked all over when he was done. That's, with great power comes great... There's the new Spider motto.
And Legos are awesome.
And Legos, it's not awesome. Legos are, what does it say? Legos are tight. Legos
you gotta
are
wait
dope.
till the kid with the flat top comes in.
I was gonna say, Legos are something that no one would say Legos are.
My only problem with the art, the way she draws a little fat kid. I don't like him.
I don't have any problems with her art. Her art is gorgeous, and this is just a gorgeous book. What is it? Legos are dope. No, Legos are not dope.
Legos are fun.
If they were, you could sell Legos in little bags for lots of money.
Dude, you can. Go to the Lego store in Orlando. They sell the bags of Legos.
But are they dope?
It might be. You can sell them on the street
Oh
corners.
my god.
I have to. It was good. And I know one of the other chicks'
No
names.
character beyond Ike.
Yeah, Zoe. And there's Casey. Maybe Casey. Cassie. That's her name. I knew this. Morning Glories 13 continues to be one of Image's best books. Image's, if it weren't...
13 issues, he can name 3 characters, ladies and gentlemen.
If it weren't for all the DC things, I'm pretty sure a lot more people would be talking about Image and how they're doing really good with all their stuff. And
fantastic stuff.
Besides Infinite, sorry Rob Liefeld and Robert Kirkman, good on everything else. But Morning Glories 13, it continues a lot. It picks up. It actually picks up from where the last issue is instead of just doing one-shot issues. I know it's scary, and at the very end, it's a complete mind word I said earlier that I don't want to repeat because I don't want to get in trouble.
Stuppage.
There you go. But yeah, it was good. And the best part about this, you can hate this book all you want. $2.99 for 32 pages of actual stuff. No ads, 32 actual pages. So that was cool. I liked it a lot.
Dark Horse. We don't do a lot of Dark Horse on here.
Fear Agent, but it's not Fear Agent.
It's Orchid #1, which, if nothing else, it's $1 to check out. Really?
They did that right.
How can you go? I like this book. It took me about halfway through to start really liking it. But I liked it. This is good. I'm going to be reading the rest of this series. It's like a post-apocalyptic, Mad Maxy kind of world with a little bit of the old, like, Commandy kind of animals that get mutated into things kind of thing going on. But our main character, Orchid, doesn't become our main character until halfway through.
Does she have anything to do with, like, Indian tribes? Because that looks like an Indian thing. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, everybody kind of lives in...
Teepees?
No, in like she's from like a little shanty town of poor people. There's the rich people who have these big walled cities to keep them safe from these creatures, and there's everybody else who kind of has to fend for their own.
So no teepees?
Our heroine is in fact a prostitute.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, take that, voodoo and your stripper origin.
Yeah, we got prostitutes now.
Prostitutes saving the world. And yeah, there's a legend there's a legend and this mask that goes with the legend that they think is going to have magic powers, and this one guy steals the mask from the rich people, and they try to kill him, and he jumps and ends up in this little village where he's helping them because he's just like a super genius kind of guy. And what happens when super genius meets the family of local badass prostitute? Everything goes to hell, and now it's just... The next issue is going to be a lot of ass-kicking revengery.
Bottom line, it's $1.
It's $1. Check it out.
It's the cost of a cheeseburger.
It's
the cost of a McDouble or double cheeseburger or whatever. So you can spend it on...
You can do this. I have faith in you.
Jennifer, number 5. Is this Garth Ennis' last one, or is it one more?
There's more.
Okay. It's just not coming out very often.
Yeah. All right. Jennifer Blood, we're getting further into her origin. She's taking out the uncles one by one. I'm just going to creep Shaun out for a minute. All right, her neighbor, going to be an interesting encounter with her neighbor next issue, I think. The one who, first, yeah, uncles don't do well.
Tomorrow Night Sugar.
But no, tomorrow, apparently.
Really? Rick, we got a bag of more Jennifer Blood.
I love it. Just the pose. It's Garth Ennis. What the hell you people want?
Just go to Superboy now.
It's good stuff. Superboy, the laughter stops. I said it stops. Don't make me a liar. I actually like Superboy's new power suit.
So that's what Pulp Fiction looked like behind the scenes.
I'm only flipping through this now and realizing I don't remember how he grew hair between like 2 pages. But
game for clones.
Apparently they do call Red Caitlin. Apparently we're getting and she does demonstrate a little bit of one panel of Quick. You see her toss. You see her arm toss Superboy, and then when we cut back to her, she's standing there, and her costume is her outfit that she wears, her little sciencey outfit, is torn in places. So apparently that is Fairchild from
that's cool
from Gen 13. Thank you. And she's apparently got her little powers intact or whatever.
Is that his permanent suit?
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
I actually don't mind the suit. His little power suit, I don't mind as much as whatever. They've changed his. They've done some cool things with his TK in this, but I don't like that they've done them. They keep continuing to go further and further from everything about Superboy that is Superboy.
I'm sorry to cut you off. On a side note, our cameraman is really into Jennifer's blood right now. He is just.
It's just Jennifer Blood. It's not Jennifer's
Jennifer blood.
She doesn't own the blood.
It's her blood.
I'm going to try and hold with it for a little longer because it's Superboy, and I can only hope that someday he becomes something close to the Superboy I like. But that day is not today, folks.
Suicide Squad number 2. Adam Glass, right? I know it's Glass. Adam Glass. Yeah, look at that. This is really good.
Really good.
I still like the first issue a little bit more, but everything that's going on with it, their mission, it was really creepy, and it just proved that they're psychotic killers, and their mission is just do whatever they have to do. Take out whoever they have to, make sure their objective is accomplished.
Yeah.
And yeah, it continues to be really, really cool. King Shark was awesome. Harley Quinn, not really feeling it as much as the first issue.
Yeah.
Still seems like he's figuring her out. But Deadshot, badass.
Alright. Liberty Annual 2011. Alright, the CBLDF Comic Book Legal Defense Fund fundraising comic. So much weird and quirky stuff. That's the beauty of these.
Stuff in one book.
Some of it is just.
Look at the frog.
some of it is just bizarre. Some of it is just really interesting. All of it is really cool, and some of it is that stuff that you know they just did because hey, this is the CBLDF. We can do it, and it's got just like on the cover there. You got a couple pages of Grendel. That's always good.
Deathstroke, awesome. Not so awesome what's going on behind the camera. This was awesome. It's first issue seemed like one shot. Second issue was a one shot, but there's an overlapping story. You can pick up either one of these issues. I know a lot of comic fans will be like, I can't pick up number 2 without having number 1. That's fine. We got plenty of number 1s, plenty of stories too. But this is really good. Seriously, give this a shot. If you don't like Deathstroke,
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Seriously, this is awesome. This is amazing. Don't do that Deathstroke behind the counter. Although Ramen would be very proud.
You don't want to know, internet viewers.
I'm sure if you Urban Dictionary it might be on.
Warlord of Mars, Fall of Barsoom is good. We've got more of the origin going on. We've got the one thing that's been inconsistent in some of these is
Clothing?
Well, no, the clothing is consistently not there. But the one thing that's been inconsistent is the red people of Mars are not always colored very red. They're red. They're like red She-Hulk red, Crayola red. But it's a good story. I keep saying it. I don't know how many times I have to review this to get you guys to get it. These Warlord of Mars books that Dynamite is putting out are really, really good. Read those and be happy.
I think the graphic novel just came out too. Punisher Max. I have not talked about this. This is like one of the few Marvel books I actually continue to buy. I buy very few of them. But this, wow. 16 issues. There hasn't been a single bad issue of it. Kingpin is still a dick. Elektra's his bodyguard. Punisher just wants nothing to do but just wreck Kingpin's life. The links he's willing to go to at the very end of this, amazing. I can't wait for the next issue. Jason Aaron, just keep writing Punisher stuff. Not so much X-Men stuff.
Amazing Spider-Man, Spider Island. I read this. I'm not sure why. I read this just to see what was going on. And I think this issue, for those of you who've been speculating about that picture posted on the internet of the new Scarlet Spider coming up, I think this is the one that lets you know who it is.
Mary Jane?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those of you holding out for, yay, Ben Ratton. No, I don't think so.
Mary
But
Jane?
you were so close. No, it's actually Jane Marie. It's a clone of Mary Jane. Yeah,
I'll read that.
I'm lying to you. The issue, other than that, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the whole Spider Island thing. There's a couple interesting moments.
I'm Mary Jane Watson.
I'm Mary Jane Watson, and I'm all the superhero you need. And yeah, she's,
and with that,
I don't know if she's gonna spin. I don't know if she's gonna spin webs of flashing gang signs.
Oh.
Face it, Tiger.
Oh my God! Why are you ruining Spider-Man?
Me or them?
Them.
I don't know. What baffles me is how many times can they change that poor Aranya Spider-Girl? She's been 3 different forms of Spider-Girl. She's been whatever, and now apparently she's the new Madam Web. See in the future.
Yep. I'm sorry. You know what the best part of it is? Every issue has hashtag Spider Island. You go on Twitter, not so trending. Just saying.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it doesn't trend very much. I actually looked it up. Not so good. You do this one. I wasn't happy with this one. Done. Don't care.
No, it was
done.
I'm starting to be intrigued by the concept of this mirror guy. I'm still not feeling. I don't know. It's weird that you know.
Like the first issue.
That
it's not on Billy. Sorry.
Sorry,
audience.
I feel like one of those '90s comic readers who, after they brought Hal Jordan back, just sat there going, "But Kyle Rayner is my generation." Apparently, Stephanie Brown is my Batgirl, and I was unaware of this.
Waffles.
I didn't know what I had till it's gone, and I'm not feeling this as much.
You should be a poet. That was moving. Brought a tear to my eye.
It's moving. Oh no.
Green Lantern #2. See, I don't even have to look at it. I know it's #2. This is awesome. Sinestro, he has a proposition for Hal, not the kind you think internet fan.
Hal Jordan.
No fanfic out of this, please.
He does have a proposition, and he gives him a ring. This is it. The wedding issue. Hal Jordan and Sinestro.
But Sinestro pretty much proves to him that Hal might overreact to situations.
And he underreacts. Apparently,
and no matter how many times Hal gets the ring, he will never really appreciate it and use it for the right cause.
Sinestro's a douche, but an efficient douche. He's just, no, shut the hell up and watch. That's all you have to do. And Hal's
you don't have to be the hero going, I love you, girl.
He shows Hal, like, look, you don't need big green boxing gloves to save the world. You're not a superhero. You're wielding the most powerful weapon in space. Do this. And not even using it weapony. He's not like, that's more of a Hal thing, apparently. Hal watched his own movie. Now he just keeps making freaking Gatling guns.
And racetracks. That comes out on Friday. Which, by the time you watch this, it'll be 3 days ago. I'm going to buy it and watch it over and over.
By the time you watch this, we'll be talking about how good the new episode of Walking Dead was.
Oh, yeah. That's the dream.
All right. Irredeemable #30.
Can I state my one problem with this?
What's your one problem?
The cover looks like it's a Dragon Ball Z comic.
This is the issue. This is the issue where
it looks like he went Super Saiyan.
I was gonna say this is the issue where Plutonian.
You can't see it, but Vegeta and Goku are chasing him in the background. I'm done.
That also explains why every 3 issues is something will happen, because the other 2 it's like a Dragon Ball.
It's 3 issues of him going.
Turns out the Plutonian son lost his tail, and Vegeta came in. No, that's not it.
Spirit Bomb. I'm going to do this until you're done, because that's all they do in the episode.
Kami!
No, you gotta hold up the Spirit Bomb before you do the Kamehameha.
You do that. You hold the Spirit Bomb. They get into more of the extended origin on Scylla, Charybdis, and their mysterious third brother. Dun 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 dun! And,
what?
I know it's craziness. There's a lot going on, actually, as people are basically just braced for the fact that...
World's coming to an end?
Yeah, Plutonian's back. We are screwed. And all sorts of last-minute contingencies go into effect. And the Plutonian, in order to have a moment to think, actually, this is kind of cool. You've got all those hypersenses. he gets annoyed by people asking him questions he doesn't want to answer. He says,
Like
I need
Aquaman?
to think, and he just goes to the bottom of the ocean, and they just got him standing on the bottom of the ocean, just like, because that's where he needs to go for a moment's peace.
3 issues from
It's
now,
kinda
though,
cool.
something might happen. These are
It's
all,
gonna be all the villains, all the guys he killed are running around with the little halo, retraining. If the paradigm can find the Dragon Balls, we can wish the people back.
If something comes into this book where they start wishing people back, you need to stop it. I'm sorry. That's where you go, Mark
That'd
Waid,
be
no,
awesome.
bad.
But yeah, Irredeemable is good despite
A giant Plutonian comes up,
despite-
you have 3
despite the
wishes.
fact that we're having too much fun with this. The Living Corpse, Exhumed. I like saying Exhumed. There's no cool stuff for you to read on the cover of
He
this.
doesn't look like a Super Saiyan, I'm done.
This issue is chock full of guest stars. You just got to look for them. They go to a bar specifically for monsters. They have a fight with the Sasquatch that he continues to call Skunk Ape just to piss him off. It's the greatest. He just keeps calling me Skunky.
I don't know if it's
Knock it
really
off
funny
with
or
that-
I'm just too tired.
Knock it off with that Skunk Ape shit. It made me laugh, and I wasn't tired when I read it. The Invisible Man is like a
Jason.
bartender, and he's a douche. They ask him where people are, and he says, over there, and he's pointing, but no one can tell. Because he's invisible. And these are the kind of things, ladies and gentlemen, that make me laugh. And then, Lilith, the little newly turned vampire chick, starts a bar fight. And, you got, what the hell's this? Dr. Brainchild is Doctor, who's basically a head in a jar.
Took that note from Futurama.
These things make me happy. They took that from that old Brain That
just
Would
go
Not
with this
Die
book.
movie. All right, My Greatest Adventure. All right, Kevin McGuire's Tanga. So good.
Garbage Man's funny name.
Garbage Man is a funny name, but it's a good story. I like Lepresti's Garbage Man. I like McGuire's Tanga. Robot Man. What have you done to Robot Man now? They've updated him. He's
That's
very
the robot.
very transformery, techno, nanobite
That
film.
was actually better than the movies.
I'm good like that.
Megan Fox here, this movie's gold.
And just have a run in slow-mo behind us.
No reviews for that. Look at those thumbs. Sorry.
But the Robot Man story. They come up with some interesting.
Oh man, what happened there? That's sad.
Yeah. Well, it's Robot Man. That's what happens to him most of the time anyway. But this is the other two, Garbage Man and Tanga, pretty much pick up where they left off in
Weird Worlds.
Robot Man is the DCNU relaunched Robot Man, and they basically did some of the changes are good that they do with some of these characters. Some of the changes are tweaks. Some of them are just updating. Some of them are shifting, and some of them are where they seem just like they went, oh, I can make it different, and just strip mined everything that made the character that character, and said, we'll give him the same name, and no one will know. No, I noticed.
Uncanny X-Force 16. I was mistaken a couple months ago. I'm like, oh, sorry, 1 or 2 more issues of Dark Angels. Like, now it's going to 18. My bad. Sorry for all you people who was like, oh, okay, I'll wait for trade. Yeah, don't do that, because it's in 2 parts. This, I never thought I'd say this. Deadpool was awesome in this book. Phantom X was, man, at the end of this, I'm like, I don't want to read anything with Phantom X
Deadpool
anymore.
in his new costume just looks like Spider-Man from
FF
FF with a sword.
But yeah, there's just, it continues to be great. People just don't read any other X-Men books. Just read this. It continues to be great month after month or week after bi-week, however they're doing it. It comes out whenever it wants, and I don't have a problem with that. This is one of, in my opinion, this is the best Marvel book coming out every month.
Right after Avengers Academy.
That was a trivia question.
That was. You don't get that, Internet, and it's okay.
You might.
You're better off not being
show
in
up for the round table.
What the hell was that? That was an inside joke. See how it laughed from the inside? Your face, I want that as a GIF too.
GIF.
See, I say GIF and Angie says GIF, and I say moms choose GIF, and
Just
she doesn't know what the
say
hell I'm
whatever.
talking about.
Agree with your wife.
Yes, dear. Ghostbusters. Numero 2.
Ghostbusters.
Continues to be. I mean, IDW does some good stuff, and they've done a bunch of good Ghostbuster series. This ongoing is gold. This is, if there was anything that fit nicely right in between the real Ghostbusters cartoon and the Ghostbusters movies, it's this, and it's some would say actually a little above the second Ghostbusters movie.
I just wish Bill Murray was actually in it. I love me some Bill Murray.
Oh yeah, well that's the best.
That's the only part I don't like is when
they do these little weird photo things.
I don't care about those.
Yeah, they do such a good job. You hear all the characters' voices as the actors are just inside your head saying. They got a perfect Egon line at one point, one of those where somebody just says something, and Egon just says his little whatever as an aside, and it worked perfectly. And it's hard to do an aside in a comic. So good, gorgeous art, very animated, but doesn't look like the existing animated series.
So Billy's dancing.
Beautiful. Billy's dancing behind the thing.
This won't get posted till Monday, maybe Tuesday. But what I do want to say is, for those who are local, every Sunday night at Cinema World, we are going to show The Walking Dead. Or they're going to show The Walking Dead. We're going to be there to sponsor and represent.
Big screen.
It's going to be on the big screen, high definition. It's free. It's at 9 p.m. The first one you're going to miss because this will air late. But every Sunday, they have said if we get at least 100 people for the first Sunday, you guys have no control over that now because it'll be late. They will show all 13 episodes this season. So please come out and support
all 6 last time.
Yeah, so. It's awesome. There's a great turnout. No one there is talking throughout the thing. Everyone's just there and watch it, and it's
Bill
awesome.
And I are, but
I know. You guys playing your game. But so please show up. Until then, we will see you next week-ish.
I miss you already. I'm crying a little on the inside.
Bye South Africa. Bye other places. I'm just going to keep going.
Bye other cool places to watch us.
New Zealand, why aren't you showing us